really experienced, you can see it and just start doing it. But that is one way to get something you don't have to tell them about. Now, when you tell him all those things beforehand, and then he still doesn't move anybody appropriately, that's when it becomes a problem. That's what Paul told me about.
You said, no, I'm going to do that too. I went from Paul to Jeff. It's like, really? I guys are just trying to put someone there and still make me run it first.
Right.
But, no, I've done that with Jeff. Like, so, Jeff, I'm doubling up. I'm doubling this door, this door, this door.
Yeah.
This door will need 2 people for sure. And it's like, Jeff, why is this door still backing up? Why do I have 1 sorter in this door? I told you you need 2 there. You don't need these 2 right next to it. I need these 2 here. Jaime and Donald don't have to chit chat forever.
And you gotta tell them before you dump the gear first. Or like, for example, you say this door is up and it's got 5 minutes worth of e-brakes. That means he needs to put that other guy in a PF3, PF2 situation and for the next 3 minutes. Whatever it is the game's done, obviously.
Yeah.
He doesn't need that sort to get there yet.
He doesn't open doors onto people. He makes people take their own flow, which is okay.
Which is good.
Until it backs up 6 doors. It's like if door 6 is backed up and they can do 1 package at a time and they have to go off, on,
right.
on. That's no plus.
Well, they
to
need
me.
to take their own flow. If they can't take their own flow, you gotta either, well, you gotta figure out why they can't take their own flow. If it's because they're sucking, then you need to encourage them, but you don't back up the door at the same time. So you open it, close it, and then you get on your guy and you make sure that it flows, and then you get next to him and you make sure that he's doing it correctly. And if you're not doing these things correctly, then you...
Yeah, no, exactly.
Exactly. So...
He chit-chats with Leland and all that, or stands me out of the way. I don't even know Edgar was on him today. Jeff, what are you doing? Jeff, why are you standing in the same exact position
I
as
run the
Rudy
sword
and
aisle.
Donald?
I run the sword aisle while on my cell phone reading all day. It's so boring for me.
Right?
Because I know where it's going to be and I know how to get there, and it's just like, okay, let me know what's up.
I stand there. I can stand there and talk with Leland all fucking day.
Right.
Or I could run E-rigs in the aisle at the same time.
You understand the aisle a lot better after running the wall on.
Yeah, it increased by how effective I could run it at least 50%.
Yeah. And that's another thing.
Because now I understand all the unloaders. I understand them. I've worked with them. I know, oh, he's here. I don't need 2 people. I can move Jared down there and he can run those 2 doors by himself.
And that was one of the things, remember when you first said you wanted to train on the unload, I'm like, that's good. Because you'll understand your aisle a lot better once you do. And
everything.
Actually, it's all cross-training. Once you know everything, then you run better your one area better. That's like Renee. Yeah, he runs his one area great for him, but he shits on everybody else while he's doing it. And that's because he doesn't know. He doesn't know that they need what they need because he's only run that one little area. And yeah, he runs his one area well.
He runs his one area fantastic, but then everyone else gets yelled at because of his one area.
Yeah,
his one area sets an impossible standard for everyone else.
Well, no, it's not only that, but like, you know, door 9, he never puts people at door 9.
That's why I
spreads all that flow over there.
That's why Jerry lets me run 10. That's why from now on the standard is 10 on my side, 8 on that side instead of 9 and 9.
Well, it's not supposed to be 10 and 9.
It wasn't. When I started, it was 9 and 9. Or 9 and 8. 9 and 8. Now it's 10 and 8. Because I told Jerry, dude, I can't do it. You can't expect me to run 9 doors with 9 people and keep 2 returns flowing. Especially PF3. And it was, let me run 10, and I will take 9 all day, no discussions. Because me and Renee would get into it. Like, dude, I'm not taking 9. He's like, you have to. I'd be like, I can't. Close it. Right. And Felipe would listen to me over Renee because Felipe likes me and hates me. Yes. So I'd say, Felipe, do not open that for anyone except for me or Jerry. I'd walk up there and tell him that.
I do that too.
Renee would just be like, open 9, open 9. Tell her open 9. And then Jerry would finally say to Felipe, can you listen to him? I'd be like, Jerry, can you meet me at door 1? I told him, and tell him personally. I told him not to. I told him I'm running 9 people for 8 doors, 2 up PF3. I can't. He's got 9 people. He can take it. So Jerry finally finagle it on 9, but on a daily basis I can't. Because one person's taking 2 doors that day, and you can't make someone take 2 doors every day.
That's another thing. On the unload wall, I try to flow out a 9 as often as possible. And
Which is fine if I had 10.
You need to flow out a 9 and 3 every single day. You know, especially if you're staffed. If you're not staffed, then fine. Those doors are the ones you sacrifice. But you got to flow out a 12, 9, 3 every single day, no matter what, if you got the staffing for it. And so, otherwise those people don't pay for themselves. I would run shitty plans.
I would run 9 all day over 3. I'd rather run 8 trailers in 9 than run 2 trailers in 3.
Oh, I try to get 2 or 3 trailers out of 3. I get it out of 3 just as I do out of 2. I mean, out of 9.
Oh, see, I could push
That's my
twice.
goal.
If I was in charge of 9, I could probably push 4 doors every day out of 9 as long as Ray would put them up there. Because I could flow 9 constantly. 3, I can't because of the return volume. You get 4 is so light on return.